Hi friends, Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I hope you could enjoy these moments with your friends, with your loved ones. I hope you were blessed in different various ways, if it was gifts or just quality time. In the end, it's not about gifts or any of the materialistic stuff, but obviously these are some ways how we can, share with our loved ones that we really appreciate them. But yeah, I'm super excited about this video in this year because, I don't know if you can notice, but the quality is a little bit different, and that's because I received a new camera for my, not for my birthday, but for Christmas. Really an unexpected gift, and I'm super, super grateful because from now on it's more accessible just for me to film videos. And it's just so much more fun to film with a camera than with a phone the whole time. But I'm so glad you made it to this channel, to this episode of In the Making. Basically, if you're new around here, welcome. You're so welcome here. I hope you have a good time. But if you're new here, I love everything craft. So basically sewing, knitting, crocheting once in a while, and other crafts, I dibble and dabble with different things. But I love sharing these things on YouTube, which is why, I'm here and I'm making this podcast. Basically, In the Making is where I share everything I am currently working on, which at the moment is more the knits or knitting. So I'm going to share plenty of knitting on this episode, so watch out for that. I'll also going to be looking down a little bit because I have some notes on my iPad because I don't want to forget anything, but I hope that is not a problem for you guys. So how are we going to structure it? I have a few new stuff that I acquired over the past few weeks, and I would love to share with you just just everything. I would love to share with you. There is some things that I haven't, that I wouldn't share, like I wouldn't show you physically because it doesn't even make sense, but I can just tell you what I am planning. Also, I will film a different video where I go more into details what my making plans are for the first quarter of 2025. Very interested. I'm super excited for all of the projects, and I hopefully will manage to make them all, or at least 75% of them. Okay. So let's start, as I said, with my acquisitions, as knitting podcasters like to say. So we're starting with that. So basically, I got a few things which I would like to share. So we went on a trip to Gdansk. I always have such a hard time to say the name of the city right, but it's in Poland, and it's a super beautiful city. We basically, just took a few days off in between the days, between Christmas and New Year's, and we spent a few days there, and it was so awesome, and it was so nice to just rejuvenate. And we also had the option or the opportunity to go to a yarn store. I was super the researching where can we go, and at first it didn't look like they had yarn stores, but then I found one which is ideal, and we went there, and this is all I got. This is all I got, and the bag is full. It is Motko Mania in Gdansk. So if you're strolling around there, happen to be there, check out this store because they have so much to offer. different options, so really so much stuff. It's a very small space, I must say, very little space, but so much stock. They have basically everything that a knitter's heart could desire. Yeah, so I will first of all share that. Also like little knickknacks that I got in between. Also one thing, another craft, which is sewing, which I'm going to share with you what I got there. And then we're going to move on my current projects and yeah, finished objects as well and stuff. And yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah, so starting with something I wanted to try for a very long time, or not very long time. I was seeing this a lot, like this yarn brand, Sandesgarn Double Sunday, and I found it. Am I holding this right? I found this in the store, and yeah, the color immediately spoke to me because I love gray. My other sweater, the Wool and Beyond sweater, like the basic sweater, I think, is also in a like darker gray than this, but it immediately spoke to me. I know this is not like a super bright in your face color, but this is a staple. This is what I can wear all the time, and that's what I'm basically going for. And guess what I'm doing with this? Yes, I'm knitting another cardigan. I know, I am such a cardigan person. I think the most worn item in my closet or in my, wardrobe is cardigans, and especially in winter, and like you can just layer it so well. It's just, you can get your like cost per wear out of, so yeah, that's why I'm going for another cardigan. This time it's going to be like a crew neck cardigan, and what I was thinking about, I already made some research on that, and I found this cardigan. I'll probably show in the screen. My dream cardigan by Wool and Beyond. Yeah, she released a pattern which is a really nice lightweight cardigan, so very casual, but also chic. Has a very interesting detail on the button band as well as on the edge of the sleeves. So I think I could definitely learn a few new techniques with that. So I could see myself knitting this cardigan. Also, I'm trying to be more mindful of how much money I spend on, crafts, because yeah, it can get very expensive. And also sometimes I also like to just finesse things. I like to, okay, what do I have? And what can I make out of it? Or maybe I can use what I have, the pattern I have, to make what I going for, if the pattern is maybe similar enough that I can kind of get the gist of, where I want to go. I'm not very particular if it should have set-in sleeves or drop sleeves, or no, it shouldn't have drop sleeves. No drop sleeves this time. It should have set-in sleeves or a raglan type of sleeve. These are the two options I'm going for this cardigan. I also have the pattern, the cardigan number 7. I have that in my repertoire already. I've knitted it in a much thinner yarn than recommended in the pattern, and it came out super. I love it. Probably a few changes I would do there. And I kind of knitted it a little bit, oversized, not oversized, but it fits nice, but it's a little bit bigger and than what I'm going for this cardigan. So probably maybe downsize a size, I think probably I knit like a size M. Maybe I could go for a size S or something. I don't know if they have like M or S sizes, but you know what I mean. Different sizes are probably sized down, but once I'm making it and once I'm sharing it, I'll go more into detail what I decided on. But yeah, this is about this basically. So I got how many of these did I get? I think I got 10, just to be safe. It's super soft. And I am not sure if it's going to peel on me. I've heard people saying that it does peel, but like it feels awesome. Like the quality is amazing. Yeah, I love, and I mentioned I wanted to get like a little bit more nicer yarn, you know, just to, you know, splurge a little bit, which I did, which I was able to do in the store. And it was so amazing because I could also give back, like give to a, you know, local store and yeah, contribute, you know, to keeping it alive. So have loads of these in this bag. What I also got is, okay, what I also got, oh, my goodness, the way you can spend money on this hobby is crazy. I'm glad also I went with my husband because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it. But I got 2 balls of the Cardiff cashmere. So to be honest, I don't quite know yet what I'm going to make with it. I just got it because look at the color. The camera does not pick up the color the way it actually is. This is a mix of like a blue. It sometimes looks more bluish. It sometimes looks more, it's more like on the purple side. Now it's looking more purplish, but this is such a beautiful color. I was immediately drawn to it. And I thought, like, you know, why not? And he was really like, okay, you should get it, like get 2, and you know. And I was like, okay, then I'll get it and see what I'm going to do with it. I'm definitely going to use it. I have a few ideas, yeah, but I am going to, yeah, I have a few ideas that I'm going to use this for, and yeah, stay tuned. You will find out, hopefully, in the nearer future, what this is about, okay? But other than this, you know, I can also see myself basically knitting a Sophie inspired, like a Sophie scarf inspired situation, you know. Also, I think it's a good one skeiner. You can do it with one skein. So yeah, basically 100% cashmere. These are 25 grams, so not much at all, and 112 meters per skein, basically. Yeah, so quite expensive. I don't know if you like these run around, like the cheapest I've seen it is around 14 euros to 16 euros, around that yeah, number. But super nice. I can't say anything else. It's just super luxurious, and I think it's worth your buck if you want to splurge on this. Yeah, I think if you're doing sweater sized, a little bit expensive. Of course, there will be more than enough people who can afford that, but to be honest, at this point, I don't want to afford that right now, or I don't want to splurge on it. So the next thing I got one or two skeins of Gilead. Is it Gilead? Merino. It's a huge skein. Like just compare these two. This is crazy. This is a huge skein. So super. I to be honest, I'm regretting I got only two because, oh my god, It's also such a nice rustic. It feels a little bit more rustic than, definitely feels more rustic than Double Sunday, or definitely more rustic than the cashmere. I got 2 of these, and this is actually not for me. This is for my husband, because he was like, sorry, I hope you can hear me better. Sometimes this mic just, turns inward, and I don't know. So he's been saying, yeah, I mean, I'm at fault. I was having different ideas on what to make for him. So I had like a sweater, like a zipper sweater, showed him, he loved it, he liked it, and he basically wanted it. And yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm so in my flow with projects, and I don't want to, and sometimes it is very, like, it's a huge undertaking to knit a men's sweater, right? Because it's longer, it's bigger, so it's more time to knit. And he was like, yeah, why don't you knit something small or something like that? And then I said, okay, we could do, like, I could do a scarf. I could do a scarf, like, so what I'm going to do is knit the Sophie shawl using this. The Sophie shawl is a nice pattern. To be honest, probably I'm not going to use the Sophie shawl pattern. It's super, like, I'm not going to buy it because I think it's very simple for me. I could, like, just, finesse it and kind of get, like, the size I want, and yeah, he'll be happy. Yeah, basically that's what I would do with this, just kind of, test a few things out and see how it goes, and yeah, keep it moving. But this type of, bigger shawl for him, yeah, I think he would love it, and I'm super excited for that as well. Yeah. So moving on, I also got in the store I got knitting, like, needles, interchangeable needles, like a set of I think 3, was it 3? Size 3 or 3.5? I think 3.5. Because mine unfortunately broke. I sat on them and they broke. So I went there to get a new needle set of the 3.5ers, millimeter, I mean. And they had a few different options, had a lot of Knit Pro as well. And since my interchangeable needle set is also from a brand made by Knit Pro, I think they have different brands. Mine are from Wollerödel. It's a German brand. It sounds really German. But yeah, and it was compatible. He told me they're compatible. So I was really, really pleased with that. And I got them. Unfortunately, I don't have them. Like, I have them to show, but they're already, I basically have stuff on those needles. And what I also got is wool wash. I got, like, wool detergent, and I don't know what I was doing before that. I think I just took, normal, like, liquid detergent. I took a little, not too much, to basically soak my knits in, and it also worked. So I don't know if it's a must-have. Probably it's better for the knits so they last a little bit longer. So I got, like, a big bottle of these, I don't know what it's called. Maybe give me 1 second. Let me get it and show you basically. Oh, there I am. So I got it, and yeah, here's how it's probably the one that I've seen the most, like the wool wash. It's quite popular. Don't know really why. To be honest, I just got it because I've seen it a lot, and I think people think it's good. And I've also used it a few times, and I liked it too. I like how it smells. I got the grapefruit and pamplemousse scent. So nice. And it's not so overwhelming, to be honest. You can't perceive it so much when you use it, and you don't need as much. So yeah, definitely a great buy. I don't know how much it cost in the end, because all of the in the end, I don't really know how much I've spent, how much I spent in that store, just because the whole like currency and then changing and can't be bothered. But yeah, also what I got, I'm sorry, I'm going on and on and on and on. So I ordered these. This is no longer from the store. This is basically all I got from the store. Okay, so we're doing a cut. That's from the store. It was very successful. I'm very pleased. And I'll definitely go back if we're going back. I would go back there and get more stuff. Yeah, but what I ended up ordering from Amazon is these counters. Yeah, finger counters. Because I was working on a project, I'm going to say, I was working on a project, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, that I was just counting rows the whole time, and I was using the Knit app. I was using the Knit app, and that's an awesome app. I loved like documenting stuff on the Knit app. Not so much on Ravelry, but Ravelry is awesome. There are so many awesome users on there sharing their tips and stuff, but I feel like it's not as user-friendly. I'm sorry. I need an app, you know? Ideally would be if the Knit app and like the Knit and Note app and Ravelry come together, have a baby. That would be the perfect app. Literally, like the community from Ravelry meets with the user-friendliness of Knit and Note. Match made in heaven, I'm telling you. So yeah, I got these, ordered like, it was 5 in one pack, so I have so many. So these are gonna last me for a very long time. But oh my God, this is a game changer. Where were you all my life? You know, I've been counting rows and just, you know, writing on a paper, and it's not it, to be honest. Get you a finger counter if you want to step up your knitting game. That's all I'm gonna say. So, and the last acquisition. It's just a small thing, but there's also something in there. But I got like this little sack, you know? I don't know if you can see it. I found it really cute. Just to, you know, just a little project bag. It wasn't expensive. You don't need expensive project bags, to be honest. I just throw them in my working office bag, and that's it. You know, I can't, you know, transport some like super structured project bags because they just don't fit into my bag like that. And this is so much more, makes so much more sense. And I was thinking, girl, you could also knit, you could also sew this. But for starters, I got this. And then every other bag, like project bag I knit, why do I always say knit? Every other project bag I sew will be then, I'll do it myself. I'm not gonna buy it anymore because I have so much scrap fabric in my stash. So I'm going to use all of that up and sew myself a few project bags like these. This is from Sostrene Krene. Yeah, just, they have the cutest stuff. Like I can never, like, we went there, I wasn't planning to get anything, but I couldn't pass up this. So I got it. And then, yes, I also have, I already said, I have one thing that I want to show you, which is not knitting related. And I ordered from Babylon Leather, okay? I've been seeing them for some time now, and I got hooked. I got on the website and I saw all of these kits and I was like, why not try this out? Because all of the content I was seeing was sponsored. So I was like, let me just bite the bullet and get this kit for myself and see if it's really worth the hype. So I ordered, and first of all, I was skeptical. I was thinking maybe I'm gonna get scammed or something, but it actually arrived. I ordered, I don't know when I ordered this, to be honest, but it took like probably almost 2 weeks to arrive after I placed the order. So it's a little bit waiting time there, but it arrived. And yeah, I don't know if you want to have a like quick look at the packaging, but I was like, the first look, I'm impressed. You even have like this super cute thingy to put on your bag as well. So I will be filming a video where I'm going to review this. This is an unsponsored raw review of Babylon leather. So if you're considering getting such a kit for yourself, because it's super nice, because what you're doing is you're stitching by hand all the time. So you could do it on your couch while you're chilling in one evening. It's just like a step-by-step. There's a tutorial for that as well. Everything is cut out already. You just have to sew the pieces together. And I think it's such a nice thing to, you know, work on your own bag or create your own bag. Yeah, and there have a lot of different options you can choose from. I think, yeah, but I'm not doing any marketing for them at the moment. I'm just sharing that I got it. And I think we'll see if it's really worth it. And if you're interested, you can watch the video that I'm going to probably drop in the coming weeks. Yeah, so watch out. Yeah, so that's all about my acquisitions. I also have some fabric that I got to actually sew myself like a dark brown loungewear set. So what I'm going for is like very like loose, yeah, loose. I like oversized. I think by now you know me, I like oversized, okay? And it should be a loose, you know, sweater pants and fitting, you know, long sleeve crew neck sweatshirt, something like that, just matching. And the requirement would be it should look good enough that I can also wear it outside. I think that would be awesome, because just to have something to do, to just like cozy to throw on and to go and run errands or something would be awesome. I think I don't have that really, so I was considering making myself. For the top already have like an idea, so yeah, I was thinking about the free Vicky Sews sweatshirt pattern. Already have that printed out, so I'm going to probably use that as my guideline for the top, and for the bottom I'm going to see probably freestyle, yeah, so that everything is gonna fit the way it should fit. So yeah, but as I said, all the details about my making plans, because there are many more making plans that I have, I'll be sharing in my other video, Making Plans 2025, winter, spring 2025. Okay, yeah, so I hope I'm not pulling your legs a little bit. I hope this is still interesting for you. So what we're gonna do is, oh, I don't have enough. Oh, the battery. Okay, give me 1 second. Cut that, and now we are off and continuing with the podcast. So literally, it's crazy how much you talk, and then, so I have to sip a little bit of tea. This is apple tea, if you're wondering. Yeah. So, moving on, what was I saying? We were talking about the lounge set, and I'm going to figure that out, and probably going to sew this in the coming next week's. I think I have so much on my list, but yeah, as I said, I'm going to share that in my other video, my plans, my making plans 2025 for the first quarter of the year. So yeah, so we're continuing with what I'm currently working on. Okay, so it's in this sack, and I already showed you in the other podcast. And this was a project that I didn't believe, really. I really didn't believe that I could continue this project. But guys, you guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome. I had this lovely girl, like, I can't remember her name. She watched my video and reached out to me on Instagram. And by the way, I'm also posting on Instagram a little bit, but yeah, we're getting there. But all the background information you'll find on Instagram as well. And she reached out to me because she saw that I was struggling with this project. It is the Birkin Polo that I'm talking about. And honestly, on Ravelry, the pattern does not have the best rating. So if you're considering knitting this pattern, be warned, it's definitely not a beginner's pattern. Definitely not. Don't do it. You'll just be frustrated. So yeah, but there are so many helpful entries on Ravelry. I must say, I'll definitely put down below the names that also helped me, which are the names that this friend of mine, an internet friend who reached out to me on Instagram, just said, it gave me the tips, and I went back, looked at their entries, and lo and behold, I was able to continue the project. And I even understood like the logic behind it, but it was so poorly explained in the pattern that I was really questioning myself. Yeah, so yeah, that's the first warning. So I can show you what it's looking like at the moment. Sorry, it's a little bit chaotic, but what can I say, guys? We've made progress. I think when I showed you guys this project, I had like maybe this much of one shoulder part ready or done, and I knew I had to rip it out because it wasn't correct. It just wasn't the pattern. The rip pattern wasn't coming out correct. So. Guys, I've literally ripped this out. Like, I didn't have huge problems with the back yoke for some reason. I didn't. Yeah, of course, the pattern is definitely very, very hard to understand. But I could like think about like the logic. I understood it, and then I followed the logic in my head, and I think it was correct. But what I struggled with was actually creating the increases and decreases of the shoulder parts, both left and right. And yeah, as I said, huge help. So if you're struggling with it, look on Ravelry. I'll definitely put the names down in the comments or in the description box, so you can have a look at these, and then yeah, hopefully figure out. I was also thinking about if I'm successful in completing this project, I might film a video, because I felt in that moment, I was like, oh, I would love to just watch a video and just, you know, have someone explain this thing to me, because I was cracking my head. Yeah, but oh my God. Never thought I would made it. Oh, never could have made it without you guys. Never could have made it. So super excited. This is how it's looking. Currently working on the button band with the Turkish cast on. Guys, with the Turkish cast on, this was the first time of doing a Turkish cast on. I was super confused. The way it was explained in the pattern, I read this thing probably 5 times. And I was like, can I really do it? And then all of a sudden, it started to make sense. And now, look at there. This is the button band. It's coming. I could really cry. So this is literally, I'm going from step to step thinking, oh my God. Now I'm already panicking about the color. I know myself. I'm sorry. I'm always like to panic. But we're gonna get through step by step. But this is coming along really, really nicely. And yeah, this is what I'm working on at the moment, and I will keep working on it probably for the coming weeks. Yeah, so I can't really tell when I'm going to be done with it, but this is what I've achieved in only a week, guys. I have knitted 2 sides. I've even ripped these out multiple times, 2 times or something, 2 or 3 times, maybe 5 or 6 times in total. And I've gotten to make both sides front pieces. I've joined them with the back. Guys, I've joined them with the back, and currently working on the bottom placket, first on the left side, then on the right side. So I will have some stuff to do on this project. These are also the needles I got. Nothing special, it's just, I don't know if it's going to focus. Yeah, nothing special, it's just a regular needle from Knit Pro, and it's doing me well. To be honest, I should actually use smaller needles for the button band, but I don't have them. So I placed an order on, the way I was sitting was not doing anything for me. Okay, now I'm a little bit more comfortable. So where were we? I know. I placed an order for like 2.5 millimeter needles, just so I have the size as well, because I have a 3 millimeter needles, and I have nothing that goes smaller because I rarely use it. But I just thought, hey, maybe I'll just place an order. Probably not going to be the only time that I will use them. So, and I'm already knitting this with the 3.5ers that I have, and it's coming out, it's not looking bad. So I was thinking I'm just going to practice and then rip it out and then do it again with the 2.5ers. But at this point, I'm probably going to just leave it as it is. Yeah, so this is the only thing I'm working on at the moment. Yeah, maybe a little bit boring. As I said, I'm a monogamous knitter, and this is the first time that I kind of worked on different things parallelly. I'm going to show you my finished objects, okay? From the smallest to the biggest, I have 2 finished objects, so not too much as well, but I'm really happy with the knitting I got done just in this time. So I already said I like to finesse things, okay? And I was having like this 2 skeins of Friends wool in my stash, and I was always thinking, okay, what am I going to do with these skeins? So what can I do with them? And I was thinking, oh, why not have like the mini scarf? I'm always so cold at work. Why not just have like a mini scarf? And the only mini scarf I was seeing at that time was like the Sophie scarf, because it's so hype. I can now see how, of course, there are also other alternative that looks basically the same, but the Sophie scarf, just a brand and petite knit, obviously has a very big reach, and that's what people then know and people gravitate to. But there are definitely different options, different patterns, even free patterns out there that I've seen and I was considering. But to be honest, I thought like, okay, this is quite simple. Even the garter stitch, I haven't done that before, but yeah, it's just knits, like it's not just knitting all the time, which is super, super simple. But I've never done it that's super, super funny because it's the easiest stitch and I haven't really done it. But I thought, hey, let me learn something new and do it with this project. And I kind of figured out how much stitches would be cast on for this Sophie scarf or something like the Sophie scarf, and I casted them on, and then I just followed my intuition, and this is how it's looking. It basically looks like the Sophie scarf, basically looks like it. So I don't know, I just like saving money. I don't know, like if I know I can do this myself, I'm just going to find a way. I'm just going to rip it out. I think I ripped this out 3 times till I figured this out, and now I have something like that and it's perfect. Let me guys show you. I could also film a video if you need a video about this of a Sophie scarf inspired, you know, scarf. Sounds crazy, right? Sophie scarf inspired scarf. Like, what am I trying to say? So guys, I've gotten so many compliments on this on work. Like, it's a simple scarf, but guys, I've gotten so many compliments. People like, oh, did you do it yourself? I was like, yeah. I even brought this whip to work because I like to knit during my break as well. And look at how it's looking. The way I like wearing it usually is because when it's cold, I'm just going to do it like this. Like this. Like this. This is how it's looking. And it's looking good. Really, like, this is perfect. Also the color, and this is just one skein of France wool, and it's so warm and it keeps me, and it's just a nice pop of color, you know, it spices up your outfit, and it's so hard for me to style winter outfits, and this is definitely, this is a game changer. So yeah, super happy with this. So I already said probably will be making more, and it's so enticing to use this. It's so enticing to use this this skein for a Sophie scarf as well. To be honest, that would be awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So what do we have? Going to my next finished object. Obvious finished object, guys. This cardigan is finally done. I like literally. I'm so happy. Let me show you guys. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. You will not be able to see it very well. Might include some B-roll of this cardigan, and the lighting is not good, unfortunately. Really sorry about that. Yeah, there you go. So this is how it's looking. Oversized as I wanted to. So this is the size L. This is size L, and the sleeves, they're a little bit longer and wider, just the way I wanted it. And yeah, and I knitted the button band a little bit thicker. I think I picked up 15 stitches instead of 8 or something, or 9. Sorry about the lighting. It's not looking as it's supposed to. We're back. We are back. So, yeah, so I picked up more stitches because I just like the look of a thicker button band, and I feel like it makes it look a little bit more structured. And yeah, this is so awesome. This is awesome. It keeps me warm. It's a lovely layering piece. I've worn it with a shirt inside as well. Also super, super nice. Yeah, so I'm super happy with this knit, with this finished object. And what can I say? Like all the details on this, I'll post on Instagram as well. Yeah, what I did basically. Yeah, and what can I say about it? That's basically it. I'm super happy. I was initially thinking about just coloring or dyeing the cardigan, the finished cardigan, a little bit more chocolatey brown, but I decided against it because I actually like how it's looking, so I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, so now we're going to talk about my plans, okay? I already talked a little bit about plans when I was showing you the yarns that I got. Yeah, so I think I finally found the perfect pattern for the drops air in this color. I think I found it. And the pattern is the Busan sweater. Is it Busan? Busan sweater. And I don't know exactly by who it is. But yeah, guys, I'll put it in the description. I'm not so fond of like names, guys. I'm sorry. Busan sweater. Like I think it's the perfect fit with this. And it's something else, and it's just like the big cable in the front is just, it gets me every time. I think I've been knitting so much stockinette. I want to switch it up. I want to switch it up a little bit, but I also want to switch it up in a way that I know I'm going to wear it, you know? And I think this sweater is the perfect deal for this skein that I have. Or it's not the only skein I got. I think 8 or 9 skeins of this. So yeah, I thought I might be starting this probably. I have so many projects, let me not lie. I will start this hopefully in this first quarter of the year, but yeah, it's coming. It's definitely coming. So that's definitely very up on my in my pipeline. As I mentioned, the cardigan, the gray cardigan that I want to knit with double Sunday. In case you're wondering, numbers to all the skeins that I purchased. And yeah, so next project that is on my list, probably it's also like a cable net, but it's a vest or slip over. Yeah, it's a slip over, and it's the Tulip Loop vest. It's a Tulip Loop vest, and it looks so nice. It's by Otherloops, and I saw it and I fell in love with it, and it was exactly what I was looking for. Like the cables are not so overwhelming. I don't really like all over cabled knits. I don't like it. It's just a personal thing for me that I don't like it. I like it to look a little bit more minimal. And this vest as a sweater. So I think we're coming to the end of this video. I am so thankful for everyone who watched, who spent time with me during this video. I think it's super nice to chit chat about yeah, all the exciting things. I think I can't rave and rant about knitting with my husband. It's just not possible. He doesn't get it. So I need to vent. I need to speak to people who actually understand it, which is you guys. And yeah, it was such a lovely time spending with you. And yeah, I hope you could get some inspiration, maybe some company while you knit or do other things or sew. Yeah, me for my part, I think, yeah, closing this video. I think it's been long enough, and if you're still here, You're a real one. You're a real one. Yeah, but I'm super, super excited for all of the projects. Generally, 2025, I think it's going to be our year. It's our year. Yeah, thank you for watching again. I hope if you loved this video and you want to see more, it would be so lovely of you if you subscribed and liked this video so that it reaches more people. And yeah, take care, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and see you on my next video. Bye.
Everything goes right.